My name's Ian Stapleton and I'm the fight choreographer for Ratcatcher. So I trained in theatre combat, so I trained as an actor first and then became interested and involved in stage combat. And stage combat and film combat are very similar, they're kind of opposite sides of the same coin, just a few variations. So now I do both film and stage combat. I train actors how to pretend to fight realistically, that's how I describe it. Yeah, so today we've been taking a few of the potential fight performers out and just put them through their paces, partly to see whether or not they've got the physical skills to be able to perform combat on camera, which is obviously slightly different from, say, being able to perform martial arts or boxing. So yeah, can they do it on camera? But also to see whether they can actually perform fights, because being able to move quick and do the moves accurately is really only part of the job. There's a story behind every fight. Every fight has its place in the narrative, and the performers need to both understand that and to be able to portray that on the camera and really tell that story without compromising the effect of the violence itself. The question I always ask when I'm coming in to choreograph a fight, whether it be on stage or on camera, is what is that fight for? Why is it in the script? Why has the scriptwriter sat down and gone, here we will have a fight? And it's the same question we ask of, say, songs in musicals. There's a reason for it being there. And in order to further the plot of the film, to give character exposition, to move the plot along, or maybe even just to change the pace of the movie, the fight is there for a reason. And my job, the director's job, the producer's job, is to make sure that that's planned and plotted into the production itself, but that then performers have to realise that. They have to understand that, not just intellectually, but physically, and to be able to communicate and demonstrate that. Which, like I say, is more than just about being able to move fast and look like they can throw a punch. It's looking, can they take a punch? Can they look like they're getting hurt? Can they look like they're falling hard and heavy and not just rolling with some transient martial arts skill? They fight is actually one of my favourite fight directions, not because it says they fight, but because it only says they fight. The fact that it says they fight, that's me. I'm on call now, I know what I'm doing, and that amount of creative freedom is wonderful. And what I really enjoy, and what today was about again partially, is I really enjoy working with artists. It's one thing for me to create a fight and to imagine the choreography and teach it to people and expect them to reproduce it exactly as I've done it. But then what you've got is 2, 3, 5 clones of Ian fighting on screen. And if we're going to do that, well, I might as well get a bodysuit on, we might as well do it with mocap and use CGI. What I enjoy is working with artists, people who can bring something to the party. They've got their own ideas, they've got their own tempo rhythm, their own shape, their own reach, and they work with that, and they work that to create a better story. So to bring it back to they fight, that gives us that freedom, whereas a very strictly storyboarded and limited action routine doesn't really allow for that element of creativity. So for Ratcatcher, the purpose of the violence is to tell the story. It's got to look realistic. It's got to look like things that people could actually do to each other. So if you get two martial artists fighting together, often they're fighting the same style. They know each other and they know what moves are going to come. So for this, yes, there will be characters who have skill. There will be characters who know how to handle the themselves, who know how to fight. But it can't look as if it's a martial arts movie, because that's not realistic. So there'll be people with martial arts skills, there'll be people with boxing skills, there'll be people with maybe Krav Maga, special ops training, there'll be people who maybe have police training, or people who are just hard. And we're going to bring that whole mix in so that it's going to look like, just like, hopefully like it would look if you got a bunch of real people with a variety of skills who are trying to hurt each other. That's kind of the plan, but obviously it's going to look good. So I'm really looking forward to getting together with a team of hopefully skilled, creative, talented fight performers, because obviously that's where I'm particularly at home, and that is in the fight performance, and really telling a great story. because it's, at the end of the day, it's all about the narrative. It's not just about demonstrating choreography skills. It's about really telling a proper, honest story, and that's really where I'm going to enjoy this project.